Today, I'm going to be doing a review on set number 75342, aka the Republic Fighter Tank. This set released in 2022 for a retail price of $40, but now, when new sealed in the box, it's only going to cost you about $43, but the set did just retire. And this set has an age rating of 7+, 262 pieces, and 6 figures. And if you're curious, this is the back of the box. First up in the set, we do get 2 great 187th Troopers. And the interesting thing about these figures is that these are actually not the canon 187th Troopers. I believe the canon ones have a more dark red color scheme, and these figures are actually taken directly from Legends. And I honestly find these figures a bit underrated. I just don't really see them getting talked about too much. I mean, sure, they are just purple shock troopers, but I think they're really cool. And in fact, I kind of prefer these ones over the canon 187 troopers, just because I feel like the purple fits better with Mace Windu. And you do get 2 of them in the set. And I am pretty sure that these were one of the last troopers to use these old helmet molds before LEGO reverted to the new ones. In the set, we also get a 187th Trooper Commander, which I find this pretty weird because this is just an airborne trooper. I'm not sure why they called this figure a commander, but I mean, it is still a very good figure. We rarely ever get airborne troopers, so I'm not really complaining. But one issue I do have with this figure is that the printed waist cape just doesn't look good on this figure. I mean, they don't look good on any figures, but I don't know. They just look especially bad on this one. And he does have a decent back print and a pretty nice torso print. And as you would probably expect, he just has a regular clone head. In the set, we also get 2 battle droids, which they're battle droids. Like I've said dozens of times, there's not really too much to say about these figures. While it is nice for this set to have some sort of enemy to fight, I just kind of wish that they came with some sort of stat or build, because otherwise they just seem like a random throw-in. But it is nice to get some more. And finally, we have this amazing Mace Windu figure. First up, he has great torso printing and leg printing, and a very nice face print. And he does have exceptional arm printing, which looks great. And I find it funny how this figure is better than the Mace Windu that released in a literal UCS set just a year prior. Now, I personally feel like this has to be one of the best minifigure selections that we've gotten in recent years. I mean, having 6 minifigures in a set is already great, especially for only $40, because in multiple cases, we have gotten less figures for a more expensive set. But now for the actual build. It's, let's just say, not the best. Mainly just with the actual shaping of the tank. Because in universe, this whole top section should be way shorter, because it's just pretty tall. But besides that, there is a lot of sticker detailing on the sides, which do add some very good detailing, but it's a bit too many stickers. There are 11 stickers in this one set, which is quite a bit. And another issue I have with this set is that the top part where the figure actually goes could have been done better for 2 main reasons. Number one, I feel like inside is pretty dull. There's not really much there. And plus, when you have a figure in there, you can't close it. But I will give the designer some credit, because when it is closed, it does look very nice. And also on the sides, you do have these cannons, which can move up and down, but not fully. And there are some spring-loaded shooters, which we all know how those work. And also, this whole front piece can just come off, and there's some space right there, which you can put another figure. But I do kind of wish that there was a control panel right there. But that isn't accurate in universe, but I don't really care. And also in the back, first off, not a fan of those anti-studs, but you can open it up, and you can't really make a figure walk in there. And I'm also not a fan how you can just see where the trooper sits. But you could, I guess, grab your figure and just, jam them in there, which I guess works. And also, these antennas kind of pop off pretty easily. Not a huge fan of that. Also, that gap right there is pretty annoying. It's because of those pieces right there. I'm not sure why they added them, because you could easily just replace them with this piece and completely remove that gap. Because if you replace it, no gap. And it's not even like this piece will fall in. It stays there perfectly fine, so I don't know. And also, there are some very nice transparent pieces right there for like the little windows. And there are actually some wheels on the bottom, which, can't spin. But they don't really work that well, because if you just push them, the whole thing immediately stops. But I do really like this thing. I think those ingot pieces really add a lot of detail. So, should you get this set? Yeah, I would recommend you get the set. I mean, luckily a sealed one is still pretty much at the retail price, but this is one of those sets that you only get for the figures, kind of like the Duel on Peridia. So I would give this set about an 8 out of 10, but that's just because, like I said, the figures are doing most of the heavy lifting.